Once upon a time, a guy named Vishnu, who was a very well-known priest and a teacher who had a lot of students as his pupils. He lived in the sacred land of Kasi and had a lot of children looking up to him. One day, Venkatraman visits him to join him as a pupil. Vishnu asked Venkatraman,
Who are you, young man? And where are you from?
Sir, my name is West Venkat. No, Venkatraman. I am from Ramnath district and I am here to be your pupil and learn from you. My father had passed away a while ago and he recommended me to you.
Good. But I have one condition. If you want to be my people and learn from me, you have to stay here in this ashram and live here. Okay?
You do not have to worry about. I am a man who follows all the rules and regulations very fervently. I wake up in the morning and I do some exercise. And when it's afternoon time, I have a big meal which fills my stomach. And during night, even before I could see the moon, I eat anything I can get my hands on and I go to bed. Nobody is as systematic as I am, sir.
After hearing what Venkatesan said, Vishnu did not know what to say. He kept quiet for a while and he was intrigued by his innocence. He looked at them and he said this.
You see, Venkatraman, rules and regulations does not mean that you eat and you sleep at time. If you want to learn here, it means that you wake up in the morning and you do the Surya Namaskaram and you mingle with all the other students and peoples to learn and educate yourself more. And then you have to graze all the cows in the fields. This would be the way your life is. You will learn one by one in coming days. If you are ready to do this, you can stay here and study.
What are you talking about? My father never told me anything about this, but I don't care about it anymore. Come on. Everybody around me tells me that I am a fool and I would never amount to anything and I would like to be just like you. I will do whatever you say.
All you need is the will to submit to what I tell you to do. That would be enough for you to reach heights in your life. What are you here to learn specifically?
Sir, all I want to learn is how to cook. I don't think I could ever be a fighter or an artist. All I want to be for now is a cook so that I can cook for myself.
Oh God, why you are always thinking about food? But please make sure to learn everything that is to learn in this ashram. I shall teach you that. Don't worry.
I will definitely learn, Guru. But will you give me food 3 times a day?
Again with the talks of food. Right now, I want you to meet your fellow students, Krishna and Balarama. They both will tell you exactly what to do.
Okay, Guru. I shall go there immediately.
Vishnu is completely perplexed by how innocent and silly Venkatraman is. But he is still determined to change him and make him useful as a man. He realizes that he is a person who has trusted him and has faith on him, and he does not want to give up. Venkatraman then meets Krishna and Balarama and introduces himself to them.
It is great to meet you, Venkatraman. Our Guruji is a very good person. We are really happy to have you here.
Yes, Krishna is right. For now, it is 3 of us that are going to be together in this journey. Okay, alright. Come on, tell me what I should do now.
I shall tell you that, Venkatraman. Guru has told us to buy a few grocery items nearby city, in the outskirts of the village. We have to take this list and we have to purchase everything that is in it.
Venkatraman goes to the city nearby the village and purchases all the items that were there in the list, such as rice, grains, nuts and oil, and he brings it right back towards Guru's ashram. While he was on his way in the bullock cart, all of a sudden the bulls started to slow down as they were very, very tired.
Oh no, the bulls are very tired. They are unable to move any further. Maybe I can take some of the heavy stuff and put it down.
Venkatraman then takes a 4-legged chair and puts it down on the ground. And then he says,
This chair has 4 doors. Come on, why should we carry when it can move itself? Listen to me, chair. Don't wander around. Come to the Guru's ashram as soon as possible. You got it? Come on.
As as Venkatraman was moving towards the ashram, a flock of crows started chasing Venkatraman's bullock cart. These crows had spotted the grains that were there in the bullock cart and they were chasing Venkatraman. Looking at the birds, Venkatraman got so irritated and said like this.
Oh no, these crows look very hungry. If I can give them some grains that I have got, maybe their anger will go away.
Venkatraman then gets out of the bullock cart and feeds all the grains to the flock of crows. After a while, he gets right on top of the bullock cart and he travels towards the ashram. While he was on his way, he sees a poor man standing by the road. The poor man says,
Sir, I am from the neighboring village. Come on, recently we have had several famines which have taken all our food away from us. We are unable to starve anymore. I have several children and we are unable to provide food for them. If you have any food, please share it with me.
I don't know how a person can survive without eating that long. I can never survive without eating. But I do not have anything to give you as of now. I do have a bag of rice, but what will you do with the bag of rice?
We will be happy with what you give. I will use it to make something for my children and we will not be hungry for a while.
Okay, if this can suffice your hunger, then I will be very glad.
Thank you so much, sir. I will forever be indebted to you.
How can you be indebted to me? You don't even know who I am. Neither do you know who this rice belongs to.
Tell me, sir, what I should tell them.
Waste Venkat. No. Venkatraman had given them the food.
I shall definitely tell them that.
Tell me again exactly what you would tell your kids.
I will tell them that Venkatraman sir is the man who gave food.
No, don't just say that. First up, say Venkatraman, the intelligent man, gave them the food.
Sure, sir. I shall tell them as you told.
Fine. Now go and take the rice bags in my bullock cart.
Pankaj now heads back to the ashram, and as soon as he reaches there, both Balarama and Krishna realize the fact that the bullock cart has less groceries than what was mentioned in the list. Krishna looks at Venkatrama and asks,
Venkatraman, the bullock cart looks like it does not have everything that the list asked for. Where were you all this while?
I bought everything that Guru had asked me, but once in a while when other people needed, I gave it away.
Venkatrama proceeded to tell them everything that had occurred until then. Listening to his story, both Krishna and Balarama did not even know what to say. Balarama looks at Venkatrama and says like this.
Do you even understand what you have done? And all the supplies that was required was for our ashram. If Guru realizes that you have given it all away to other people, what do you think will happen?
What I have done? Will Guru scold me for giving food to the poor and needy?
Come on, let us go and tell Guru what you have done.
All three of them go to the Guru and tell him everything that had occurred until then. Guru listens to this carefully and keenly and says this to Venkatraman.
I don't know if you have done this because for your innocence or your stupidity. But one thing is clear, that you have caused a massive loss to me. I have given you money to buy supplies for our ashram, but you have given it away to someone else. But I still forgive you. Do you know why?
All three of them were quite perplexed as to why the Guru was not upset with Venkatrama. Even though Venkatraman had caused her great loss to the Guru's finances, for some reason the Guru seems to be polite and quiet. Venkatraman doesn't even know why this is occurring. The Guru looks at Venkatraman and says like this.
The reason why I am not so angry at you is because you have saved 3 lives. By taking out the chair from the bullock cart and placing it on the ground, you saved the life of the bulls which were tired and couldn't move. By using the grains to feed the hungry crows, you made the crows live a little longer and healthier. And finally, by giving the rice bags to the poor person, you made sure that their family is not hungry anymore. That is the reason why I cannot say anything bad to you.
I'm so glad that you have complimented me. I thought you would be scolding me, but you seems to be very happy.
But next time, think about us as well. Yes, helping everybody is very important, but sometimes you also have to think about our own people. Now we have to buy all the groceries again.
The Guru scolds him a little bit, yet he compliments him more. The next day, the Guru finishes all the classes before the pupils, and Krishna looks at Venkatrama and says this to him.
Listen to me, Venkatraman. Both of us are going to take these cows to graze the field. Meanwhile, you go visit our Guru's wife. She will give you food. You get it from her and come to us, okay?
Oh, don't worry. I shall be back immediately as soon as I get it from the Guru.
Krishna and Balarama start taking the cows towards the field to graze them. Meanwhile, Venkatrama goes to Guru's wife and collects a bag which contains a particular item and walks towards a field. After a while, Venkatrama stops and says this to himself.
Oh God, how far have these men gone? I am unable to find them. This seems to be very long and tiring journey.
As Venkatrama kept walking, he saw his own shadow. He was quite shocked, as he does not understand what a shadow is. Whenever he would walk, it would do the same thing, and whenever he would stop, it would do the same thing. Venkatraman looks at his shadow and says like this.
Hey, who are you? Why are you following me? If you follow me again, I will literally kill you.
Venkatrama is really upset at his own shadow, but as his shadow is quiet and does not say anything, he does not know how to drive it away. He looks at his shadow and says this.
Now, I finally know how to drive you away. You think you want to take what's in this bag? As what is in this bag is probably food. Do you think I'm going to give it to you? I am not an idiot. I am Venkatraman.
Venkatraman again sees his shadow and kept getting angry at his own shadow. Venkatraman looks at his shadow again and irritatingly said like this.
You see, I am not that stingy when it comes to food, as I would like to eat food myself. Since you have been following me all this while, here take this appam.
Venkatraman throws an appam, but after a while, the shadow kept following him. And then he starts throwing another appam, but the shadow kept following him again. Venkatraman looks at this shadow and again says like this.
How many times am I supposed to throw food at the shadow? This is not leaving me. What should I do to make it leave?
Venkatraman, frustrated, throws the entire food to the shadow and walks away from it. But when he still sees a shadow following him, he gets extremely upset and does not know what to do. He then goes straight to the place where Krishna and Balarama are. And when both of them see Venkatrama walking towards them, they see he has not brought any food.
What happened, Venkatraman? Why you are walking without any food in your hands? Didn't the Guru's wife give you something to eat?
Of course, she gave you food. But this idiot standing right behind me, he ate everything. He just kept following me and he kept bugging me. And I had no choice but to give him everything.
Both Krishna and Balarama did not understand that what Venkatrama was talking about. Both of them were extremely confused. Balarama looks at Venkatrama and says,
There is nobody around here except me, you and Krishna. Who are you talking about? Who are you referring to when you say they ate everything? What are you talking about? Can't you see him? Look, he is right beside my leg. You can see him in the ground.
Now both Krishna and Balarama understood that he was talking about his own shadow and believed how stupid Venkatrama was. They thought he was absolutely insane. Krishna looks at Venkatrama and says,
Now you know why everybody calls you an idiot? Yesterday you gave away all the groceries to some random people, which included crows and bulls. And now you have given away our food to a shadow?
Now, even you are calling me that name, don't call me an idiot anymore. I don't like being called that. Then how else are we supposed to call you? Thought you would come here and bring us food to help us, but you have wasted it and put it on the ground.
Okay. Whatever happened, happened. Now let us all leave and go back to the ashram.
All three of them go back and Balarama and Krishna tell everything that had occurred until then to Guru. The Guru listens to everything patiently and tells Balarama and Krishna to keep quiet. The Guru says,
What you did yesterday showed that you had a good character. because of your helpful nature to the people in need. But what you did today shows that you are an absolute idiot, and there is no other way around it. That's why all are calling you as a waste, Venkat.
Even you are calling me that now. Please don't call me like that. It hurts my feeling very much. I'm not an idiot.
Without scolding you, how can I make you a better person? Do you have any idea what you have even done?
As Guru was scolding Venkatraman, at the same time, the Guru's wife walks out of the kitchen and says this to Guru. Guru, I have made a grave mistake today. Please tell everybody to not eat the appam that I have made today. But there has been a great mistake.
What are you talking about? Tell me what happened.
As I was cooking, a lizard had fell into the floor and I didn't even realize it until now. I kept cooking and I finished making the appams, but now I realized that there was a lizard in it. Please do tell everybody to not eat that appams. Listening to what Guru's wife said, everybody was shocked and Guru says this to his wife.
Do not worry about anything. Nobody had eaten the food that you have made. It is because of this Venkatraman that everybody's stomach was saved today. It is because of his innocence and stupidity.
Realizing that Venkatraman had actually saved the health of both Balarama and Krishna made everybody quite glad about the decision that Venkatraman made. Even though he was a very foolish and stupid individual, he was also an innocent individual that was favored by his positivity.
Even though you are a very silly person, it is your innocence and stupidity that has saved our stomachs today. I will forever be grateful to what you have done for me.
He is right, Venkatraman, because you are so innocent. Even the smallest mistakes you make eventually becomes for the good of everybody else. We are so privileged and honored to have you in our ashram. From now on, it is my responsibility to make you a man of wisdom and knowledge, and I will make sure that nobody ever calls you foolish or stupid.
Venkatraman started living there in the ashram and learning every single thing that he can possibly learn from the Guru. He started to develop into a righteous and knowledgeable young man. If you like this story, do like it, share it. For more news stories, please subscribe our New Stories Book English YouTube channel.